All right, let's see what's going on here with you, Aquarius. Aquarius, where are we? We're going into the third week of October. Yes, because this week is the 6th on to the 12th or whatever it is. So this is for next week, guys. All right. Maybe you have to come back to the reading next week. No, but I do like to read a week in advance. So what is the third week of October going on for my Aquarius, please? What's the situation, please? I see an Aries there with Emperor, but it also talks about a boss. It can either talk about a parent figure, and I don't mean maternal, I mean paternal. So if you have a paternal figure in your life, whether that's a mentor, a boss, or your actual father, that is prevalent here too. There's a lot of cards, so let's get through this. Seven of Swords talks about cheating or ghosting or strategizing. Things we do in the shadows, because even if you're strategizing, you're not exactly telling people your plans. So that's the Seven of Swords, clear as day. Emperor is Aries energy or a father figure, like I said, or a paternal figure somehow, some way. If this is a person you're involved with, yeah, they're big time. They're a boss. They boss up. They lead. I see the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Okay, now it's getting clear to me. Okay, this is very clear. I have Nine of Wands, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. This little chunk of cards right here, this is what's happening with this individual, but this is also what's happening with this individual. I see breadcrumbs. I see us going back to hard waters. The difficulty, the stagnation. It's like Aquarius, you're struggling to leave something. And the thing is that the situation with this individual has left you guarded. It's left you in this position where I don't know if you're starting to not trust them anymore, your person or whoever you're involved with. But there's so many boundaries. Now, I don't know if this is you or if this is them, but there's breadcrumbs. This is clear. Boundaries and breadcrumbs. Because somebody has so many boundaries. But you're mentally going back to something, to someone. Right? And it looks like maybe you're strategizing something here, or maybe they ghosted or you ghosted and you guys are coming back. I'll see when I clarify. But I can see the concept, I can see the common thread. And the Magician, you're trying to manifest a situation where you can find stability with this person. But your person, or I don't know if this is you, there's doubts. So you're weighing your pros and cons. Something has reached a peak and a plateau. I'm going to kind of warn you, Aquarius, but somebody here in this relationship, and it looks like a relationship, I don't know if they're cheating or you have or you stepped out or what's going on here, but now I see the breadcrumbs. I see us going back to that person with the breadcrumbs and the boundaries and all of that. And I see you weighing your pros and cons on what to do. But I feel like the warning signs are there, Aquarius. I feel like they're telling you, like, how many shots across the bow do we have to give you? And I know the fixed signs are going to go through it in the next few years. I know you are. But it's teaching you on how to let go of shit. You, Gemini, Scorpio, and Leo, it's not going to be bueno. And if you can go with the flow of what the universe is kind of telling you or showing you, it's going to be a lot easier. What's coming in towards Aquarius, please? What is it that's coming in? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You stopped working towards something. You stopped working towards a relationship or a job or a craft or a hobby or on yourself. Whatever you've been working on, you stopped. Like the thing that you were like, where you had your head down and you kept going and going and going. I think what's going on is you finally took a breath. I think you're going to stop and you're like, wait a minute, let me look up from this table and look up and be like, well, what the hell's missing from my life? Like, am I like in a stupor? Am I like being dumb and blind right now? Like, am I burying my head? You're going to do that. You're going to come up for air and you're going to start questioning things, right? But you're going to have doubts as you do this. You're going to go back and forth. But you're also tempering yourself. You're trying to control yourself. You're trying to be patient too. Because you're weighing your pros and cons regarding something. What it is, I'll see when I clarify. But I see you being you. You finally coming to your senses. You finally becoming the Queen of Swords. Whether you're male or female, this is you. The Kings are the opposite, the incoming people. This is you being cerebral, smart, fair, honest, lifting the sword. Do you put it down to talk to them, or do you chop them out? That's what you use the sword for. Now you rationalize. Now you say to yourself, okay, let me be logical here for a minute, because this is who you normally are, on your day-to-day when you are yourself. You stopped. See, this person is looking down and they don't realize they've collected all of this. They stop. They take a breath and they say, I have enough of that. But now let me look up and see what else is missing, or what do I need? Because I feel like I'm peaking. I'm at a plateau here. So gonna weigh my pros and cons regarding this job or this relationship or even a marriage or a friendship. But you have your doubts. You're like, maybe I can't do it. So you start tempering yourself because you realize you have to make a judgment call, and it's creating a burden for you. Oh my God, I'm so curious to know what you're going to do. Universe, angel, spirit guides, please tell me what it is that Aquarius does not see coming their way, please. Three of Cups, which is a reconciliation. It's networking, it's dating, it's putting yourself out there, it's good news. And the Lover. So no, it's a reconciliation with a lover. Aquarius, a lover is not your husband or your wife. They're not your boyfriend or your girlfriend. You can't even put them on Instagram. You're definitely not introducing them to family members. Now, if this, I know how you're all saying, like, well, I don't have a lover. This can apply to your coworker. This can apply to a colleague. This can apply to a business partner. This can even apply to a friend. What kind of lover is a friend? It's a frenemy. It's not even a frenemy. It's somebody that you're friends, but you need them and they need you, but you're not bonding like on a healthy love kind of way. It's like you just need each other. I'm going to give you an example. This is dumb, but it's kind of like saying, my daughter goes to dance school and I have another dance mom. Yes, we're friendly. Yes, but our kids also compete against each other. But because me and the mom are friendly, we share rides. We connect. We talk when we're in the hallways. But do I go out of my way to go to the beach with her and have a drinking night? No, I don't. We're lovers in a way. We need each other. I'm learning something from her and she is learning something from me in our own way. It is a dumb example, but that is exactly what the example is. This lover that you have a profound bond and connection with, you are learning something from them and they are learning something from you. Now, despite your odds, do you actually decide to be with each other? But I see you having a reconciliation with them, not being able to let them go. And that clearly I can see you weighing your pros and cons. You're curious. The curiosity and you won't let it go. Okay? Now, let's see what the advice is. What is the advice here for Aquarius, please? Four of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know what's happening to you, Aquarius, but the cards are very clear. So I'm going to just read the cards very clearly. They're saying you have to heal. You need some me time. You need some, if it means you need to be selfish, then that's what you got to do because they're very clear on what the advice is. You're overwhelmed. You're overworked. You're overburdened. They're telling you, Four of Swords, lie down. Have a lie down. Go heal. Whether this is literally being physical, like you physically need to heal yourself, or mentally or emotionally, you need to heal. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, very clear. This is usually the selfish card, but sometimes we need to be. Sometimes we need me time. And for me, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is not like the worst card in the world, to be honest with you. It's like, you leave the welcome mat and everyone just puts their feet all over it. Because in the upright position, the Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. She's loving. She's kind. She's caring. She being the female in the card. You, male or female, this is you. Or whatever your pronoun is, that's you. Now, with that said, you've been so nurturing and loving and kind and caring to everybody. When did you get the time for yourself to realize who you are in this picture, what you want in this picture? Do you understand? So you need to heal yourself in order to make those right decisions, because you're overwhelmed, you're burdened, right? And look at you, you're having doubts about something. If you heal this, you won't have any doubts on the choices and the decisions you're going to make. What is the outcome of the week here for Aquarius, please? The Sun, which is Leo energy, and that's Gemini energy, and that's Aries energy over there. I read the major arcanas and I see Taurus here too. Let's talk about the Sun, because it's in the outcome position and I absolutely love it. You know what I love even more? This card, Aquarius, you being positive and hopeful. I was literally just watching this meme that an Aquarius friend sent me. I love me, my Aquarius people. And it was about this woman who was leaving behind a legacy. And she was talking about, like, if she could put in a spaceship all the people that she thought were negative to, the planet Earth, she would put them all in the spaceship and let them go away. But then she continued on with this message saying that, when you don't have hope, for me, that is personally the devil, when you lack hope. But she was right in saying how you create apathy and then you don't care anymore. And then when you don't care anymore, what happens to you or the planet or the environment around you? And I'm not saying this about you, Aquarius. I'm talking about everybody else, because those are the energies you need to deal with, are the people who are apathetic. Then there is no hope. By the way, that's the name of the channel. Elpis is like the Greek root word for hope. That is the thing that Pandora slammed shut in her box. So now you know what the channel's called. And that's what this is. This is enlightenment. This is uncovering our truths, our honesty. And the reason I'm bringing up this whole crap, it's not like to market my channel. It's so you understand what you need to do. You need to open that side. You have to look at your human construct. You have to look at your shadow side. And maybe, just maybe, you need to be a little selfish, because you need to heal yourself. Because for far too long, you've been catering to other people who are apathetic, right? Because finally, I see you doing that in the outcome with the Sun. And that makes me feel so good. And the whole concept of the channel is this card. It is this Aquarius card. And I'm not an Aquarius. It is in my Mars, but anyway, neither here nor there. But it's talking about you being positive and hopeful. And I love that. I absolutely love that, to the point where it's going to make me a little sentimental and a little teary-eyed. But let me get a grip. Let's see what's going on here with you guys. What is the Seven of Swords? Oh, the Three of Wands. All right, we'll see what it's talking about in a sec. Tell me for Aquarius why they have the Six of Swords. The Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the Seven of Swords. Is your Emperor trying to like ghost you or some shit, and now they're trying to come back, and then you're wondering what you should do with them? Meanwhile, you might have a lover here. What's happening? There's a lot of shit happening here, Aquarius. See, you have roadblocks, obstacles, and issues here with someone. Someone's a challenge. And even if this is work related, this is something in regards to being like very competitive. Right? So if this is work related, maybe some of you are working really hard in a very competitive field, and maybe they're giving you a little coin to make you feel good so you stay where you are. But it's a lot of work, and it's like, to the point where you almost want to give up kind of shit. And you're trying to always strategize, and now you're like exhausted about being a boss or trying to be a boss or leading up to be a boss. But it's telling also with the Three of Wands here, wait, your ships are coming in. Now let's hop on over to love. See, in the world of love, you have blocks, obstacles, and issues here with a person. Clearly, I can see that. All right. So there's some shit going on. This is a large audience. Some of you, it has something to do with cheating. Others of you, it's your person wants to leave and maybe possibly come back, and you guys are playing ping pong. But you have to wait for this situation to unfold, whatever this is. Because I feel the lover situation might be separate from that. All right? Because I do see you going back to them and then eventually mentally disengaging and trying to leave. So this is why you're weighing your pros and cons and which direction you're going to go. You want my advice? You need to heal. Be a little selfish. And you will see clearly what you need to do. I think when you do this straightens up the other person when you become a little selfish. The other person will get scared and be like, oh my God, what is Aquarius doing? I haven't seen that side of them. Fuck them, Aquarius. Be a little unpredictable. Listen to me, I'm crazy. No, but seriously, I want you to follow this advice. Because if the universe is popping out these cards in your advice, whether you resonate with this reading or not, this is always good advice. Like always work on yourself, heal thyself for sure. Self-love will give you clear answers because this is a Control-Alt-Delete situation on all signs. Now, the fixed signs and the mutable signs, they're going to go through some shit. Cardinal signs, they went through their shit. But you are a fixed sign, so you're going to go through some shit. But if you can roll with the punches and go with the flow, because the universe is trying to teach you something. They're trying to tell you something. You don't always have to be so fixed. You don't always have to just stick. I know that you're a stabling life force, Aquarius, but in this situation, they're telling you, you could be stable, you could be fixed, but to a certain degree. There are boundaries. So if people are crossing them for you, you've got to, like, where you would have allowed them 3, 5, 10, 20 chances, now it's only 2. You allow them 2 and they're out. 3 strikes, you're out. Goodbye. So it's kind of teaching you some shit like that. All right, why is the Empress in reverse? 2 of Pentacles, 6, and the 8 of Pentacles is in reverse, and the Queen of Swords upright. All right. The King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Sun came out again in the second deck, which is Leo energy, and the 2 of Swords. So your cards are now coming, they're aligning, right? That's why I use 2 decks. So although you have doubts over here, you are coming into your own. You are weighing your pros and cons, trying to make a decision. There is somebody here who's available to you that is emotionally mature. They're emotionally available. They are in a place where you need them to be for you at this point in time. I hope I'm making sense. Whether they're a mentor at work or a friend you can talk to, or this is a person that wants to come to you in a relationship who's clearly making you very happy. Clearly. Look at this. Queens. Queens. This is you. Male, female, whoever you are. This is you. On each side of the sword, there are 2 other people. You're trying to decide what to do. Who to choose. Clearly, this person wants you. They're in the upright position. They make you happy. So you kind of like hit the brakes. You kind of paused. You're like, hold on, pause. Not pause, but you hit the brakes on life so you can make this choice. But all you know is how you feel, because I know this person's making you happy. All right, what is the Lovers and the 3 of Cups? Please clarify. You're totally having a reconciliation with a lover. Just letting you know, right? There's been an ending and a betrayal. And I don't know if it's with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is somebody you have chemistry with, fire, passion, heat. I'm seeing a lot of fire signs here too. I see Leo and Aries. I do. The universe is doing this to you on purpose. This is three fates working on your behalf. If you think that this isn't a favor that's being done for you, you're hella wrong. Because the Wheel of Fortune is luck on your side. They're trying to move your life forward because it's stagnating. There's a part of it that's dying off. And changing. And maybe it's not even you. Maybe it's the people in your external environment. But clearly, there are two people here who want you, but there was an ending with one, or someone betrayed you. Unless you did it. You're discerning adults, you know. But I see you, trying to make a reconciliation here with your lover. Because now you're debating between the two. I think you stopped talking to somebody. Those of you who are dealing with an Aries, though, you might have had an ending or a fallout. And now you go back to the lover. Could be Leo, too. But I don't know if they came back to you. Clearly, there's signs here, guys. What is the Four of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles? I think you need to, do the breaks and heal thyself. Regardless of people in your world. Four of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is about your marriage and your commitment to somebody. You need to heal and be a little selfish right about now. That's what it's saying. See, now you're standing up from the bench. And you're saying, how much work does this need, or does it not, or are we done here? There's the Saggy card, though. Tempering yourself, trying to be patient. There are some things going on behind the scenes where you do need to use some caution. Someone's rushing in to talk to you, and someone's coming back that wasn't giving you what you needed emotionally. What is the Sun? You're happy, but there's a burden on you. And I mean, obviously the burden is probably you needing to decide something, but you had a passionate new beginning here with somebody, and maybe it stopped, or you stopped it. You stopped it. Somebody stopped it, but I don't know. Maybe because the other thing is working out. There is a little bit of confusion towards your desires and your wish fulfillment. There's confusion. You're about to get a new start, a new offer. Some of you in the very near future, some of you are getting a new job or a solid new start to something, and you're going to go off into the future and do whatever that is. That's what I see, but we'll see. That could be end of October. Let's see what we're reading in the extended. The extended readings, guys. There are 3 types. There's a single, there's a subscription, which is your sign only, and then a membership. And the membership is all access to all signs. But in the extended, we go into love. We go into your other person, right? Because these are your energies. So we see what they're going to do, how they feel, what the universe sees. We go down that track of questioning. See, you deserve love and trust. You know what that is? Let me show you what that is. This is trust. Trust. The universe has your back, that they're doing something. They're moving your life forward on purpose. Do you know what you deserve love is? That's this. That's the Four of Swords in your advice position with the Queen of Pentacles. You need to take care of you. Because once you start taking care of you, because you deserve love, tells me you weren't getting it from your main source. You weren't being loved up the way you were supposed to. You are lovable. So we'll see in the extended what they're talking about. And last but not least, I want to pull another card. Those are... The Kipper card. Let's see. This is random. What do you got for Aquarius? What little cute message do you want to tell Aquarius? Maybe not so cute. Judgment is here. Guys, judgment is here. This is literally adjudication, going to court. So that's coming very soon. Some of you are going to have adjudication very soon, or maybe you two are adjudicating between each other. So be forewarned about that. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. Members and subscribers and extenders, I'll see you over there. Everyone else, I'll see you next week.